Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kiss up to God. To God be the glory for all the wonderful works that He does. Thank you, God, for another do over. Thank you, God, for another day to get it right. Thank you, God, for life, health, and strength, family, and friends. Thank you, God, for those brand new grace and brand new mercies that you have allowed us each and every day. Thank you, God, for traveling mercy. Thank you, God, for giving us an opportunity, if you allow it, to say I'm sorry. Because I'm sorry will restore and recover a whole lot of things. I am back from vacation. Wow. What a marvelous, beautiful, unforgettable, fantastic time that we had with family and friends. It was just beautiful. As I stated, my mom will be 88 this year. This is her first time ever going on a cruise. And she was just like amazed and exhausted. She was sick of us. Do you hear what I say when I say sick of us? I meant sick of us. But it's all good. It's all good. She still got to enjoy herself, seeing other parts of the world that you just don't realize how beautiful it is until you see it yourself. Talking to other people from around the world, communing, and just having a good time and laughing with other people from around the world. And that's why I put up there, we need each other. And we do. We do need each other. We do need um, one another on this earth, whether you know it or not, because if God wanted everything in one place at one time, He would have made it that way. We need other people. We need other countries. Everything isn't put in one place and in one area. And that's all for a reason. That's just my opinion. I don't know what God has entailed and meant. So I'm not a scholar. Don't sit up here and quote me. But I feel like that if it was meant for everything to stay in the United States, it would have been like that. But things are all over the world that we need, like minerals and oils and lands and different things like that that other countries are in possession of. And the money can't buy it. That's what I mean. I guess money can buy certain things. The money can buy, I guess, in a sense. But when people are depending on those things to survive in their own area, in their own countries, in their own places, who are we to try to take it from them? As I stated, we went to Nassau, Bahamas, and we went to Coco Cay, Bahamas, and the driver said that we toured Bahamas, Nassau, and he said that tourism is the number one main in source resources to their country, and I think tourism is a resource to a lot of countries. The United States depends on other people coming here. I know Atlantic City. I'm 7 miles from Atlantic City, and the casinos depend on people from across the world to come there. The beaches are waiting for you. We got Ocean City beach. We got um, the LB beach, Egg Harbor beach, and we just got so many Ocean City. We just got so many beaches and so many places to go. That's just here in New Jersey. Long Beach Island, that's what I was trying to say. And that's just here. Imagine the other places in the US that are dependent on tourism, that are dependent on people to come to help us financially. You know, and not just that, it gives us a chance to understand other cultures and the way other people live. And some of the stuff that he was showing us over there, it was a touchy subject in a sense because no one knows who is who anymore. You don't want to offend anyone. You don't want to argue or debate, especially when you're on vacation. Nobody wants to hear that. But of course, a lot of it did come up. One instance that I realized that some things were happening was when when we first got there, they gave like a little party. Everybody was on the dance floor. We was dancing all these different line dances and all these different songs. The floor was packed. Everybody was having a good time. I was on the floor. I love to dance. And then he put on YMCA. Now, you all that don't realize or don't know why MCA was one of the songs that the new administrator would play when he would come on the stage. The dance floor cleared. A lot of people didn't want to hear that song. A lot of people didn't want to dance. And I was like, whoa. I said, wow, because I know I left. And one of those other one of the other guys was like, what the F he play that for? So people, are feeling some type of way, or a little bitter. Now, right now, like I say, you still got a percentage of the country that are okay with what's going on, but you have people that are really hurt. My sister and brother-in-law, um, they ain't hurting for no guy. They doing pretty good. They're both retired. They're doing pretty good. They were called hierarchy by somebody. They didn't, they swept it off because, like I said, you just had people from all over the world there. There were a little over 7,000 people on the ship. And then it was over 7,000 of us. Imagine the staff. It had to be half of that, maybe 3,000. And they were all immigrants. They were all speaking another language. I didn't speak to anyone that waited on us, no matter where we went, that didn't have an accent. Well, to them, I have an accent. I'm American, but still, it was. They were very friendly. It was just a beautiful time, and it just made me sit back and just think and just wonder. People are really angry and upset at the U.S. and what's going on. They're not angry and upset at us per se, like the people, because nobody disrespected us or not like that. But people are really hurting all over the world. And you have to really realize what you do, it will affect someone else. It's just not about us. It's just not about the US. And it's not, I live here and I understand that certain things that you want, but people help make this country what it is. And you already know, I know that the slaves built this country. You know that. But a lot of the immigrants also built this country. Y'all pushed them out. They were here before some of us. The white people are actually European. They're immigrants. But you pushed them off their land, and now they want to come back. Now you're putting them in jail and in prison. And there's no way on earth that's right. That's my opinion. But they were here. We even had, my sister was telling me, they had someone was hiring to pick fruits and vegetables, $11 an hour, 7 days a week. Yeah, okay. Those are the ones you sent out of here. You ain't gonna get none of us to do all that. They want children to work, I think in Florida, if I'm not mistaken, to work the overnight shift, which is 10 at night to 6 in the morning. So what about school? Well, are they gonna let them go to school? I think they want to start them at young, like 14 and 15 years old. See, you made a mess, and now you don't know what to do. You didn't think some things through or some things out before you open your mouth, because you're only thinking about you. You're not caring and thinking about the people that's around that you're affecting, the people that are going without medication, the people that don't have a bank account now, the people that has lost their homes, people that are actually sleeping in their vehicles if they have a vehicle. It's all over the world. It's like a snowball effect. Once it affects one person, it's going to keep rolling, and the ball is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But I didn't come on to be a doubter. I'm just saying, being out there and seeing so many more people being affected by what we're doing here in the U.S. is not good. They showed us a good time. We paid our money, so we had a marvelous time, and it'll always be imprinted in our minds and in our hearts, the people that we met, the time that we had. Do I look like I have a little suntan? Do I look like I got a suntan a little bit? My little suntan. But everything was fantastic. And I'm back and I need a vacation to rest up for my vacation because I am exhausted. But I just want you guys to know I'm back and I will be coming on with more content. I just was like happy and glad, but still a little sad for some of the things that I noticed or that I was checking out while I was on my vacation. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Continue to join, continue to subscribe, continue to share, continue to like. If you want to comment, please comment. Because while I was gone, I was doing like little spiritual shorts just to let you know I was still thinking about everybody. And my shorts got a lot of views, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle, and I am on the right road now. And I see a spot right over there on the couch where I will be the rest of the day. All right, guys, y'all have a blessed day now. You hear? God bless.